We all need a good laugh sometimes, and I certainly got one out of this. Left-wing news broadcaster Channel 4 spoke to Ukrainian refugees and Brits that hosted them while living in the diverse city of Birmingham, England's second biggest city, where white people make up less than 50% of the population. And let's just say it didn't quite go according to plan. So again, this is a liberal white woman talking about what a Ukrainian refugee that she housed said about the local area.
I think we hadn't necessarily taken into consideration the cultural differences.
But those cultural differences weren't often talked about when Andrea signed up to the Homes for Ukraine scheme. She lives in a diverse part of Birmingham. After a week of staying there, her guest told her there were too many Muslims in the area.
I mean, she said it, not me.
We were quite shocked at how difficult she found different cultures.
She felt there were just too many Muslims.
Too many Muslims, too many people with different skin colours.
Oh, racist. She arrived in a Western European Christian country and expected the people there to be white? How naive.
Her guest's son was enrolled into the local school, where the majority of children happened to be black and Asian.
Oh yeah, it just happened to be that way.
And then to just have her complain about the demographic of the school and going, well, he can't be safe there. There's not enough white kids, essentially.
They both agreed to end the placement.
Presumably returning to her war-torn homeland was more of a pull than staying in Birmingham.
And that can be quite like, wow, you know, I thought England was full of English people.
White English people in England's second city? What kind of moron could expect to see that? They then spoke directly to one of the Ukrainian refugees, and that's where it got even funnier.
From the best area of Kiev, where I became to the worst area of the Birmingham, unfortunately.
So on the one hand, a city under constant bombardment by a nuclear-armed superpower versus staying in Birmingham. Tough one.
Oksana moved here from Kyiv last summer. Living side by side with so many different cultures made her feel afraid.
Afraid? What could she possibly be afraid of?
I was very afraid because it was not usually for me, and some people just told me about so many dangerous stories.
Lots of people here would feel very offended that you feel just because it's a mixed area it's not safe.
Oh no, people are offended. Check out her brutal comeback.
I saw statistics on the police website, police, and so I saw statistics of criminals.
Oksana's not racist, she's just read police crime statistics.
And also I read in the internet in English when I began that this is the area from terrorism.
She's just done her research.
Oksana has now moved to a new area.
Good decision. This is not the first time that Ukrainian refugees have had some not so complimentary things to say about cultural enrichment. At the start of the conflict, we highlighted how some were refusing to go to multicultural Sweden over fears for their safety. Yes, when it came down to a choice between facing potential Russian airstrikes and facing Sweden's notorious high-crime migrant ghettos, they chose the airstrikes. Many of you have asked how you can support me on a regular basis. Well, here's the best way, by getting an organic coffee subscription at pjwshop.com. I'm only joking. Obviously, I'm going to say it tastes good, but it does. Try it for yourself. This breakfast blend coffee is organically roasted, meaning it's less acidic and tart than other blends. It's perfectly smooth and it goes down a treat. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the friggin' time, but by getting a coffee subscription, you get a great tasting coffee, something that you're going to buy anyway, and you help me continue my work. It's a win-win. You can do a one-time purchase to try it out, or subscribe to get the coffee delivered to you on a schedule of your choosing. You can amend or cancel that schedule at any time. So click the link in the description below or go direct to pjwshop.com to check out the other great merch on offer. Now back to the video.